This is the 4th annual UnitedHealthcare Children's Foundation Century Ride.
It's always an interesting event, an event of endurance, but what a great event for the Children's Foundation.
We started this with 8 individuals that raised about $50,000, and this year we have about 75 riders that are going to be raising $305,000.
You think about how many grants that'll help and how many kids you can help with that, it's really amazing.
And as an extra bonus, it supports a healthy lifestyle, and from my perspective, I love cycling, so that's just kind of the icing on the cake.
Minnesota this time of year is beautiful, and 100 miles is never really an easy thing, but you feel good at the end of the day.
I continue to do it because it's fun to work together with my coworkers to put a really neat event together that benefits the neatest kids in the world.
I love the families and the kids. On a daily basis, we get notes, thank you notes from families.
I have a colleague whose niece was a recipient 2 years ago, and with a complicated back surgery, and the foundation was able to help her and her family so that she's able to grow up and have a much more normal childhood than she otherwise would.
My daughter is 4.5 and she was diagnosed with diabetes. It was a reminder of how much it impacts families when a child has a health condition. Thankfully, my family has the support, emotional and financial, that we needed, but to do an event like this, it feels like a way to give back to the larger community where maybe those needs aren't met.
First and foremost, it's all for the families and the kids that we're here to serve. But it's also great to build community amongst our workforce and a lot of the colleagues that we work with day in, day out.
The big group and the camaraderie, getting to ride with a big group of people who are excited about doing something great.
Watching what these people do on bicycles just inspired me to become a cyclist, basically.
I've, gotten healthier. It brings awareness and wellness to people around me.
You're riding 100 miles, which is a personal challenge. You're raising $1,000, which is also a challenge. But the feeling that you get when you raise that money is pretty amazing.
The infrastructure is great. So if you're a new rider and you want to do it, it's really a great time to try it.
They put on an incredible ride, great experience, the rest stops, the SAG out there, and the staff is so supportive. It was great.
I love to ride the bike. So I do about 10 races a year. A ride like this, to get this kind of mileage where it's so structured, is a real treat.
This is my 3rd year in a row, and I'll do this as long as I can. If you like to ride a bike, like a good physical challenge, care for kids, like to hang out with good folks, you should be up here with us.